Hello everyone, this will be the attempt to record review of Crimson Light game. It works very badly in a window. I cannot see it as a game in OBS, and actually I shouldn't be doing it because it's a free game that is gonna come out in a few days, and I got a key for it on Keymailer, even though it's a free game, which to me makes absolutely no sense. It's a prequel to another game that I will be covering after this one probably, Crimson Shift, which is paid. You need to buy it. Crimson Light will be free, but it's not yet. So I got the privilege of playing it faster, but actually to me it makes no sense to give keys for a free game. Also, it's an RPG Maker game without combat. So that's like downgrading the downgraded. RPG Maker games are already downgraded. They're rarely good unless you're a big fan of them. And this one has no combat. It has some strange system of stealth and fear, which I saw in the other game, the Crimson Shift. And it's kind of combined with combat, which makes more sense. And here, when I tested the game for a few minutes, I wasn't able to even get there because it's basically an adventure game. You have to go through walls of text to push it any further, even though the game is supposedly 2 hours. So I decided to do it like this. I'm gonna play it for like around 15 minutes. I maybe move the window a bit, and we'll check the time. And I'll try to make it to this whole fear system. We'll go through the beginning of the game and to just show you what it is, how it looks, and in order to not to spoil too much. So I set it up as good as I could. The quality might be crappy because, well, it's just a strange window adjusted with F6. It's this RPG Maker that's not seen as a game but by OBS. I can't do much about it. I'm just recording a window that is badly scaled. So that's all I can do about it. Alright, so let's start the game. I'm not sure what it's all about. I know it's a story, something about assassins, but I don't really get it much. So we'll just try to push the story for around 15 minutes and then we'll sum up. I hope we get to this whole quasi stealth combat or whatever it's gonna be. Alright, so basically a guy wants to die. I'll try to sum up what I know. Okay, he wants to die. I'm just gonna skip through dialogue, which you can't really do. I guess when it ends, you can skip through it. I don't know also why my game is lagging and kinda strangely behaving, but it's nothing I can do about it. So as you can see, the graphics are the typical RPG Maker thing, the pixelated assets, like 2D that's pretending to be 3D, or I don't know what it's called. It's probably some sort of isometric, but it's 2D. Hard to say. That's all you see, you know. A bush is a bush, a guy is a guy, wall, well, walls just are impossible basically. If you can even walk right now, you can't. And some stuff can be clicked. Usually, you either collect items if it's just story-based adventure game, and then you sometimes, I guess, use the items on something, or you just collect them to push a story further. Or there's combat that is basically JRPG style combat, very downgraded and simplistic. Here there is no combat, so I don't know how it works. Probably it's just talking and talking and talking and talking. So this emo guy tries to die. I don't know why it's lagging, but there is really nothing I can do about it. Why is a game like this lagging? I have no idea. Shouldn't be. It would be very nice if you could really speed up the dialogue, because it goes in its own pace and then you can press enter. Maybe it's because I'm recording it strangely. That's might be the reason. But generally those games work well, so I don't know what's going on. Might be something on my computer as well. Okay, so that's the representation of a dead guy, and some lady comes. Probably she's the character in both games, I guess. I'm not sure what the story is all about. Maybe we'll know something more. Alright. I'm trying to progress. I'm really trying. I'm trying and doesn't work. Seriously, I'm just gonna play it for 50 minutes. And if it's gonna be laggy and slow, that's not my fault. Those games should work like a charm, and they don't. So that's not my fault. Actually, I can do one thing. Maybe. I will try one thing and it might be faster. Let's see if now it's faster. Yeah, it's faster. Something was apparently lagging on my computer, even though it shouldn't be. Alright, so the girl takes the guy. We don't know who they are, by the way. Just some guy and some girl. He's kinda dead, or maybe not. Maybe not completely. And let's see what happens. Alright, now it's definitely working faster. So apparently if something is lagging on your computer, you have a laggy game. I don't know why it's now showing me the menu, which is not the menu. You know, those graphics wouldn't be bad if everything was interactive. If it was like, I don't know, Stardew Valley, you know, if you could really do something with all those things. But it doesn't work like that. Usually, most stuff is not interactive. You can only open chests, sometimes click some items that are, you know, designed to be clicked. Other stuff is just there, basically being an obstacle and a decoration. Right, okay, I'm trying to click through it and get some information, but I don't know. Lane, Unelma. Strange names, by the way. Okay, so what's going on? I would like to do something, and from what I tested last time, it's all, so far, is just a wall of text. Okay, so this guy moves around. She's asleep, and then we can play. Then we can actually play, because we suddenly get control over our character. If this loads. I don't know what's loading so long. Why is, by the way, I don't know what's this square in the left corner, top left corner. Okay, so Lane is gone. Maybe that's the guy. I can't really follow it because I'm just trying to push through it. If you play visual novels, they just do the same thing. They just look better usually because of the graphics, and the text goes faster. So this is just strange idea. Ah yeah, so he left me the letter. Now I understand it. So the guy called Lane that she rescued left me a letter. Now I'm trying to check escape. Okay, so you have items which don't exist. You have level 1 which is meaningless. You don't have HP or anything. You can save or load, which is, at least this is good because you can load and save anytime. Let's look at system. This is useless unless you want to go down its music, but it has no music from what I understand. Auto dash, yes, it's fast. Instant text, okay. It has better animation even though the game has no combat. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. Alright, so this is clickable. Aha, okay. Evil things happening. Alright, nothing helped. Nothing helped. I tried to wake you up, but nothing helped. I guess it's English still. Nothing could have been done. Why? Nothing helped. So she was very asleep. Alright, storage room. I don't know if this chest is holding the key. She's probably waiting outside. I'm not sure why is Lane. Lane is a girl or a guy? Maybe they are girls. I don't know. I thought the first person was a guy. Yeah, so that's the storage, and this was definitely clickable because it looks slightly different, right? This looks like something that can be clicked, but at the same time this could be clickable, but it's not. The letter also was clickable. Okay, so we unlocked the door. We found the key, right? We found an item that we can use. That's a dead person. Okay. Just goes on a story. A story in a like pixel animated world. It's some sort of illustrated book, I would say. Not much of a game. This game that's really a book is not really a game in my book. That's how I would call it. It's just talking. All the time is talking, and then you have to find a key, and then you talk more. What do I do? Well, you go. You move by something. Okay, what is this? Maybe we have the sphere mechanic. I would like to see something. Yeah, I don't know what these are. Those are just obstacles. Okay. So more obstacles everywhere. Now, I don't know what's clickable. There could be like a hatch or a door, or whatever. But I don't know what can be clicked. Maybe it's just this way. Yes, it worked actually. Okay, another dead person. What is this? A dialogue? I don't know. This is nothing. This is a door. I mean a wall. Can I go there? No. Church. How am I supposed to know that there is a church? Apparently there is. The square is weird. Yeah, I see it on my OBS screen. I don't know what's this supposed to be. This maybe it's this fear factor. There is like no fear now. It's the blue sky. Maybe that's the mechanic that they were writing about. I'm not sure. Okay, so that was a nice priest. We know some characters. I keep forgetting them if they have similar names and they look similarly. So this is hard to follow for me, especially if I'm commenting. I'm not good at commenting adventure games because this is basically a story. That's all that is. If anyone finds this holy water doesn't, okay, so nothing works. We cannot use holy water. So there won't be any combat, I guess, just escaping or something. So far it's just talking, right? So 10 minutes into and maybe less. Right, I cannot use it, of course. I can just sit down on the couch. Why would I? I would say this: if this is illustration for a game with actual combat system or some interaction, like an actual JRPG at least, or something like Stardew Valley, then I could maybe accept it if it was deep enough. But it's not the engine that I like. I really don't. Many years ago, there were two games, Final Fantasy VII and Might and Magic, and they were both better, well, JRPGs or RPGs with turn-based combat and big world, and people were able to make games back then, 20 years ago or more. Now we are downgrading RPGs to this, which is, I don't know why. Probably the only reason is to use the RPG Maker editor and save money. I guess that's the only reason why to do it, because I don't know what would add to the experience of playing this. No, this is 2018 and we are playing something that looks like Commodore game. I don't know why they make them. I really don't understand it. I mean, if you want to tell a story, you can just make a visual novel. Pay someone to make graphics and make it into a book. Would make more sense. Alright, we have a katana. Okay. Yes. There is this mechanic. Now we are fearing. This is evil person. And my katana doesn't work. So what will happen now? Tell me they will understand this mechanic now, because I would like to show it. But I can't. I can't make it to the one of the game mechanics. Maybe now it makes sense. I don't know. So we have the katana, but we cannot fight. Alright. Okay, this makes sense. Calms down near light. And I would have to save. Without a single seal. I don't understand it. I should have two seals, right? I have two seals. Okay. I get it. Okay, you know what? Maybe let's save. Because I would like to show you something. At least something that's using the system. This way I would be at least able to show you what it's all about. If I can understand it. Because so far I don't. Okay, so we can just go back. Can we? Probably will be attacked if we go back. Something will spawn. Let me guess if I'm right. If you don't know where's the enemy, he's behind you. Usually that's the idea. Maybe it's opened? Maybe there is something like... No. Yeah, I know it. I thought there is a hatch down, but there wasn't. So we left the church, now we go left. Let's go left. Or maybe, you know what? I don't know what's this shiny thing. Maybe it's the passage. But the passage near door. I mean, door means you can go in. So why do you need shiny stars there? Yeah. So that was closed, now it's not. They say the game is 2 hours long, so I don't know. I'm already in like 12% of the game, judging by the size, and I'm skipping to dialogue. That's a guy. What do you mean calming near light source? What's a light source? I don't understand it. I didn't lose the seals. Okay, let's check this area once more. So, is there a light source? I don't think so. Alright. No, it says I should escape. So what, if they touch me I die or what? Okay, I'm saving and I will try to poke one of them, which is probably a bad idea. But let's see if we can do it. Should we go past them or what? Okay. What is this? Did I die? No. He did nothing. Can I kill him? No. So the stealth system is what? We should just... Okay, this kills us. Stops. Okay, we died. I get it. Maybe. Let's see if we can load now. Can we load quickly? Well, clearly not quickly, but we can continue. I don't know how they see me. That's the problem. How they see me. So, how am I supposed to do that he doesn't see me? Like, do what? Follow him? He should go past me. How you do it? Not like this. Okay. I will load it. So, how am I supposed to go past him if he always rushes to me? Is that the way? No. What is it? Should I go there? Maybe that's the thing. He always sees me. Can I run past him? No, I don't think so. No, you cannot run past him. So maybe he's just blocking this path. So in which case we're going the other path. I'm trying to press escape, but I can't. I don't know why it's loading everything without just going to load, because it's way too long. Apparently you cannot fight them, but there is... Okay, so maybe I should just go here, kind of avoid him. And let's see if this is a new area, because I have no idea. So apparently they are just directing us somewhere. Like, we should go this path, right? If he moves away, we go there. Yeah, so we're supposed to go past them. Why was I hit with the seal? Or maybe we got the seal? I don't understand it. What is it? I have 5 items. I do or not? What is this? Okay, let's look at this. You have Lucky Charm. Why is it showing us icons that I don't understand? How do you use them? I don't know. S? No. You can change them and use on something. Maybe we don't have them. I think we just have one. I think we just have this Lucky Charm. But we don't have the rest. I think that's the idea. We found one item out of 5. Maybe that's why it's 2 hours. We have to find all. That's how I understand it, but I don't understand it. I wouldn't say that I'm very interested, because it's just this very annoying idea that you have to go in the right place or load. So it's constant save and load, save and restore. Like, apparently there is... I'm gonna check this place. So you have to save, find a path, somehow go past the guy, like this. We should go left, right? We should go left, right? Like this. I'm dead. Or not. No! Am I dead? I am not dead. But I wanna go back. Now I should save, by the way. And I'm not doing it, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Yes, we made it, right? So, to make it here, we have to go past the other guy. Not this guy. And there's probably another one. So, they are directing us towards the goal, which is going to push the story forward. I don't know why this guy is constantly chasing us. What's the point? Is it autosave or what? Let's see if this can be poked. Schedule board. Okay, this is closed. So apparently, yeah, Fire Axe would do it. Should probably save again, but I'm not doing it. And here we'll go for, yes, this is fire axe. This is big. Looks like can be taken. Let me guess, there will be nothing there, or maybe one piece of information. I'll be able blah blah blah. What about this guy? What is he doing? I don't understand it. It's like a ghost who does something. The red ghost. You can't fight him. He's not attacking really. And also I don't see any light sources. Alright, so let me just go through. I'm just trying. What if you just read all that? Is that 2 hours, or am I just speedrunning through it? I have no idea how it's counted. I'm playing for like 20 minutes, maybe less. How you use it? Well, you just use it. You don't even use it. You don't even pick it. Like, that's the axe. It's just there. So I guess that's it. I think we'll stop here. Yeah, guys. I'm gonna stop here. Will I save? Nah, I'll just save for the sake of it. Okay. Maybe can I go to somewhere? Can I go to menu? Can I load? Can I go like quit? Yeah, title screen. Alright. Yeah, so we made it to the fear system, which I'm still not sure how it works. I wasn't using any light sources. Those seals regenerated, I guess, on their own. From what I understand, you have to go past guards, and that's the whole idea. You go a linear way, finding one of the 5 objects that serve some purpose. You don't know what's purpose, but apparently you need 5. And you have to, well, basically let the guard or the enemy or the monster, let him pass, then go into the opening and go to the direction where he came from. And sometimes it doesn't work, which means you have to take the other way. So they are basically guiding you through the game, trying to scare you, but you can't really fight them, or you can't really outrun them. At least, well, I kinda did it in some point, but I'm not sure how it works. They're generally moving faster than you, so probably you just have to let them pass to the very end, then go into the opening and progress, basically progress, finding sometimes items you can use, like this fire axe. It has a story. So basically the story was that the girl found someone, a person, then the person was gone, and then she goes through a, well, something, like a wood, a village, something, some environment, and there are ghosts everywhere. So that's the story. I don't get it too much, but you know, it's a story like any other. You know, you might like the dialogue, you might not like the dialogue. I personally don't like the engine, and I definitely don't like the fact that you are downgrading RPG Maker, well, genre, because it's probably a genre. There's so many games in this engine that it's pretty much a genre. So you know, you have battle animations on without battles. You have a character who is level 1, but he isn't really level 1 because there are no levels. There is no combat, and there is this mechanic of, well, I guess you can get poked like once or twice, but not really. They were just killing me. My heart stopped and I died. So apparently those seals work in some way. I don't exactly know how. From what I understand, this is just hide and seek game. What can you like about it? Well, you can like the story. That's one thing. And if you can stand those graphics, which are not ugly, it's just that the system doesn't allow you for much. The RPG Maker games are just downgraded, and that's it. They might have nice assets. Well, nice if you like 16-bit graphics or whatever it's called. I would say it's very dated, very, very dated. And if you downgrade it even more, it gets even worse. It just becomes a poorly animated adventure game. And even great adventure games are still just adventure games, just point and click adventure. And here don't even have graphics, so it's basically text and that's it. Text and a little bit of illustration. This is not much for a game for me. It's more like an illustrated book that you have to push, well, push buttons to continue to go to next page. I would rather just play, I guess, a visual novel which would be just faster going through the story, and that's it, because at the end of the day it's just a story. You move around so you can see, like, I don't know, background or pictures or whatnot, but you don't really play in terms that you have a choice, like you do something, you can use a tactic or whatever. You don't, you just go beeline one way, and you don't fight, you just go past everything and the story unfolds and then it ends. That's it. So not much to offer really, but it's a free game. So those are my thoughts, I would say. As I said at the very beginning, I shouldn't have even been be doing it. I mostly do it for Keymailer, so I don't have any troubles. You shouldn't put keys for free games on Keymailer. Also, my playlist is sponsored game reviews. I'm sponsored by getting games for free, usually, and then maybe cards and some experience points on Steam. I'm not being sponsored by getting a free game, so I'm doing it out of courtesy, more like. I took it, so I'm gonna do it, but I don't like it. The other game is at least cost money, so I get it, but this one is free. If you wanna test it, you can test it when it comes out, probably in like 7 days from now or 10 days, and you can play it. If you like it, you can buy the other one and play it with some more mechanics. I played it for a while, so it does have slightly more mechanics. It does have combat, so hopefully it's longer and more in-depth, but from what I get, it's also an RPG Maker game, and I'm not a big fan of those. Some of them are bearable, especially if you played a very old JRPGs, then you might like it because they have very similar system. Also, I'm not a big fan of pixels and retro stuff and 16 bits and stuff like this. I really don't. Sometimes it's bearable in very few cases, but I always prefer better graphics and just some, more up-to-date packaging of the game. Okay, guys, so that will be it for Crimson Light, and I will see you guys next review, probably with Crimson Shift. That would be it. See you around.